Hello, NeXT community. I wanted to show you the elves have been busy here at the black hole, creating some fun stuff. I can show you their little magic process here. And I received a bunch of filament from a GEEE tech from China. And it was interesting because FedEx called and said, hey, we've got some boxes here with just your name, Fort Collins, and your phone number. And I said, well, what are they? And he's like, well, one box is open. It looks like they're filament. I said, cool, man. Because they know me, you know, there's all the deliveries and stuff. And I said, bring it on over. So I thought I'd run these metal filaments are kind of neat. So this is copper. Bella's come to say hi as usual. So I thought I'd just make a quick video showing some of the projects I've got going here. And I need to do a couple tweaks because we're getting occasional spaghetti on some of the parts. It's interesting because it seems to happen like on this ball here, and then it pops it back on the reindeer's nose. So I think it just has to do with the support. They've got these tree supports, and sometimes it works fine. So I'll just need to go in and maybe adjust the temperature because the silk filament is a little bit more temperamental, I found. But you can kind of see on just like one of the hands, it'll separate a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty good. So I can manually add in some of these support posts, and then it gets up to the ball. Sometimes it'll work up here. It's just kind of weak points because they hang over. And then you'll see the top of the reindeer antlers. Sometimes they work fine. And then other times it's like right at the very end. And I don't know if it's just a product of how tall they are. And let's see, I'll just run a couple more. Here's one of the benchies. It's pretty cool. And then there was one where it got stuck right at the end. So if it doesn't adhere to the plate, sometimes what'll happen, you can kind of see the entanglement up there. A little bit of spaghetti, but not too bad. I mean, it's just right at the end of it. And I was trying to use thinner support posts to conserve on the filament. And these clippers work great. They're part of a kit for clipping off like these little areas without damaging the actual 3D print. But this gold is just spectacular. And they've got a little bit of weight to them too. So you can see right there at the end, it kind of catches a little bit. And that might be because it's just a little bit out of alignment. You can do an auto arrange on them. And I might have bumped that in the drawing. So it's just a little bit out of whack. But yeah, this cube case, you can install a Raspberry Pi in them. And I like this gold one. And then this is kind of just a gold mat down below here, one of the ones I did a while back. And they're different styles of cases too. So this is just a two-piece case. And I can certainly print them up for anybody that has an interest. I don't know, probably $20 should cover it. And I want to get one of the new Raspberry Pis. From my understanding, using previous, you can actually get them to run NeXT. I think there's been a port done over to it. So making progress on working with ChatGPT to get my system all set up to be automated with AI integration. And it's just a process. I went ahead and bought a new chip programmer. I know I've been talking about that. So this Batronics one, let me see if I can grab it over here, has been kind of a dud. And I think it may need power to it or it's just not working. We tried every which way in Sunday, and it just didn't want to play because we're using old Windows drivers. So I bought a kit off Amazon, and I'll show the reveal and how it works once we get it all set up and running. but it'll be nice to be able to burn NeXT ROM chips. And then I've got, an old pinball machine too, so I'll be able to do pinball ROMs and things like that as well. Which is like a whole little niche, it's kind of fun. And so in progress here, this is the printer running in the background, and it's running LiDAR right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty neat. So I'm happy to have the second Bamboo Labs printer back up and running. I'm going to take her with the other one. Just catching up on some different projects here. And so the ability to burn ROM chips is going to allow me to complete it, because I want to send Sean with his TurboCube Dimension the latest ROM version. So as usual, I get stymied into, a several-hour adventure, which should be easy to do. There's a USB Passover bridge, and we just couldn't get it to play. I tried UTM, I tried VirtualBox VMware. VMware was recently bought by Broadcom, and so they discontinued that. It's been a real hassle. Then I went over to Parallels, and they want a subscription model now. So all the license keys that I paid for are now no longer valid. I thought they were kind of lifetime keys, but now they've got this, subscription model of $99 a year, and it's just like I just don't use it often enough. UTM is free, but as I say, I just a ridiculous amount of time trying to configure it. So I just finally said, okay, I'll just buy a new USB programmer, and this one looks pretty good. It had support and everything else. So stay tuned. We'll get that configured, and I can show you how to, I'll be able to burn NeXT ROM chips as well. So, yep, a lot of fun little projects, and Santa's elves here at the Black Hole are having a heyday. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Stay tuned. More fun stuff to come from the Black Hole.